I'm Madison and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very massive book haul for you guys. So I decided last month in April that I didn't need to film a book haul. I made a mistake. So I currently have a lot of books here to haul for you guys, plus some packages to haul for you guys. So I'm going to be doing that today. So I just readjusted the camera so I can get through opening all these packages. The very first package here is from HarperCollins. Let's see what I got today. Oh, what? What on earth is this? Julia Quinn has a graphic novel? I didn't know about this. Oh my god, this says Julia Quinn, Miss Butterworth and the Mad Baron, a graphic novel. An irresistible treat for Bridgerton fans. Did you guys know? How did I not know about this? This is so funny, I had no idea. Oh, I'm so excited for this. This seems hilarious. Okay, A+, A+. Then we have a package here from Penguin Random House. In here we have got All Our Hidden Gifts by Caroline O'Donoghue. And this says, ghostly menace, queer liberation, and sweet non-binary romance all find room in this modern Irish contemporary. So this is about a girl who at her school does tarot card readings, and then one day one of the people she makes a tarot card reading for disappears, and so she ends up having to try and figure out how to get this person back and ends up falling in love. Oh, how intriguing. This is such a weird size book, but this is a gorgeous cover. On the back it has the star signs. Funsies. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Oh look, there's even all the tarot cards on the inside. Then we have here, this is an Amazon package. I actually don't know what this is. Let's find out together. Okay, let's put our hands in. Has a little note. Hi Madison, enjoy XOXO from Anna Zaris. Oh! Hey! Okay, so here we have Devil's Lair and Angel's Cage. These are the Molotov Obsessions, book 1 and book 2. I put these on my wish list because I read the first chapter of this as an excerpt and was so intrigued by it. It's about this girl, and the very first chapter, she's running away from people trying to kill her, and she ends up taking a job as a live-in tutor for a 4-year-old that is at a remote mountain estate, and it's $3,000 a week, and I think the guy is in the mafia, and so she has people trying to kill her, decides to run away to a mountain mafia estate, and yes, I'm very excited. I cannot wait to read these. I just literally got off the Mafia Romance Readathon recently. I'm so stoked for this duet. Oh, this seems like it's going to be such a good one. Okay, so this next one's also from Penguin, and this is, yes, here we have Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. This was offered to me and I said yes. It says 6 summers to fall in love, 1 moment to fall apart, a weekend to get it right. So this takes place over 6 years. It's for fans of the Sarah Dessen, but if you want it to be an adult romance, because this is from Berkeley, and it's about these 2 people and their crush building over 6 years and then something happening and then them falling apart. And I don't know, I'm very intrigued to see how this goes. It's actually way shorter than I thought. Oh my god, her name is Persephone, but she goes by Percy. That is so cute. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Then we have another package here. This here is Dating Dr. Dill. Sweet. This is from Nisha Sharma, and I've heard really good things about this. So many people when this came out were raving about it, and I saw some of the smuttier scenes, and it definitely seemed like a book that I would be into. So this one we're following Karina, and her mum passed away, and her dad says that he's gonna, sell her late mum's house, and she makes a deal with him that he'll gift her the house if she can get engaged in 4 months. And that's where Dr. Prem comes in. He's the host of the Dr. Dill show. And the 2 of them end up having an argument that goes viral, and then something happens, and it's them having a romance. Oh, I'm very intrigued. I can't wait for that one. Oh my god, what? I got volume. I don't know why I got so excited for this. I got volume 1 of After, the graphic novel. I'm actually really excited for this because the artist for this is really cool. Oh my god. I read this. God, I have a reading vlog of me reading this. And I remember when I actually watched it the other day. It was back when I last visited Australia back in 2018, 19. And my biggest issue was I was this book is too long. So seeing it like in graphic novel format is so smart. Here we have a package from Valentine PR. I'm 90% sure I know what this is, unless they've sent me something else. It is what I thought it was, yay! Here we have We Own Tonight by Corinne Michaels. This is another one of Corinne's series I have not started yet, but this one's really cool because she based this series, like the characters are based off of her and her like 3 best friends, and I'm so intrigued by this. It's about a girl who ends up having a one-night stand with her childhood celebrity crush. And then she ends up like literally ditching him after their one-night stand and he like starts to pursue her. I'm so excited for this. Ah! Yay! And this special edition cover is gorgeous. Here we have a package from ᴛɪධᴛᴏ PR, which I've been wanting to open, but I was waiting until I did this video. I know exactly what's inside here. I actually didn't think I was going to be sent this. And then she surprised me, and I'm very much intrigued. Here we have Ivy. So this is ᴛɪධᴛᴏ PR's pen name, Will and Nash. This is Ivy. She wrote this as like, it's like a Gossip Girl new adult smutty novel. And so you're following like a bunch of different people like during like, at Aston University. Ooh, I'm so intrigued. Smutty Gossip Girl. Give me smutty Gossip Girl. Here we have another package. I don't know what this is, but there's something inside it. Oh my gosh, hello. Okay, so what have we got in here? Is this a candle? There's a black candle. Oh, this is Our Crooked Hearts by Melissa Albert. It comes out in June. This is, I forget what this is actually about. So this says, The Craft meets Neil Gaiman in Our Crooked Hearts, a darkly gripping contemporary fantasy from the author of The Hazelwood. So part of this is takes place during present day and part of this takes place during the past. And I think it's how like everything comes to be. And then we have By the Book. This is by Jasmine Guillory, and I got a box, oh shit, a brick. I've got a box package with it. Tale as Old as Time. Wow, there's a whole disclosure here on how I'm supposed to talk about this. Let's see. In video posts, it is good practice to verbally disclose your connection in an introduction. Verbal examples. Thank you, Disney, for sending me this package of By the Book by Jasmine Guillory. All opinions are my own. Hopefully, and now I won't get sued. Wow, that's the first time I've ever received one of those in a box. Oh, don't forget to disclose. Wow, they literally put this everywhere. Don't forget to disclose. Thanks at Disney Books for the gift. Wow, they are like not, like this is everywhere. Oh, this is a collection? Oh my God, If the Shoe Fits by Julie Murphy is book 1. It's a series? Oh, that's so interesting. I had no idea that that was like gonna be like a whole series. Oh wow, there's some nice stuff in here. First, we have a notepad. This is actually adorable. I love that. That is adorable. There's a bunch of petals in here. Wow, look how floppy this is. That is a floppy baby. So you're following Isabel. She works in the publishing industry. She's 25 and she's one of the few Black employees at her publishing house and she feels very overworked. So when she overhears her boss complaining about a beastly high-profile author who has failed to deliver his long-awaited manuscript, she sees an opportunity to get her recognition. And all she has to do is go to his mansion in Santa Barbara and give him a pep talk. Okay, cute. I mean, I'll give this a shot. As someone who now works in the publishing industry, that does hit a little close to home. Oh my God, there are gummies! Look how cool that is. Oh my God, that is so adorable. I love this. Oh my God, 5 stars to that. That is cool. I'm intrigued by this. I will give it a shot. I might see what some other reviewers say first. But I think it could be interesting. Okay, now that we have gone through all of that and I've knocked my camera around 17 times, we can go through the rest of the books that I have sitting here. All right, so first things first, here are some of the books that I have bought myself over the last month. And that is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I read this. This is a new adult romance. It's steamy. It's about a girl who works at like basically a Disneyland and the guy who is the CEO to like the Disney conglomerate, and the two of them falling in love. And it's very much a Grumpy Sunshine romance, and I loved it, so I bought it physically. We also have Our Teachers Aren't Dating. This is a josei manga, and it's about these 2 female teachers starting a romance with one another, and it's very adorable. We then have The Never King. This was on sale last month. It was like $5, so I bought it. It is a dark Peter Pan Captain Hook retelling. It's Hook and Wendy and Lost Boys. I think there's like one reverse harem scene in here. And it's about how like for 2 centuries, all the darling women have disappeared on their 18th birthday. So I've seen really good reviews for that. I also bought myself The Resurrection of Wildflowers, which is book 2 in this duet. I'm actually currently reading this. I'm halfway through at the moment and I'm loving it. So yes, if you guys have not seen me talk about this, this is a series about a girl. She's 18 years old. Her next door neighbor is this 32-year-old single dad who just moved in, and she ends up being his nanny. And things start up between them. There's a lot of trigger warnings in this. There is cheating. There is death of a loved one. There is cancer. There is sexual assault. Like, it is a very hard-hitting duet. It is not going to be for everyone. It is one of my favorite series that I've read this year, but a lot of people also hate it for a lot of the things that happen in this book. So do check out the trigger warnings if death is a trigger for you. I was then also gifted Addicted to You. This is book 1 in the Addicted series by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I got this from Destiny. And I've actually had so many friends recently pick this up and they all love it. I need to start this series. I'm actually gonna be reading this next month. I don't know too much about it except for that the main girl is addicted to sex. And that's it. I was then sent from an author from C.N. Crawford. She sent me City of Thorns and Dark King. Now, I don't really know what either of these are about. This is book 1 in the Demon Queen Trials. And it does have a really dope underneath cover. So it says, I never thought I'd be singing happy birthday to myself in a dungeon, and yet when a sinfully sexy demon crashes happy hour, that's exactly where I land. He is the Lord of Chaos, and he has mistaken me for my succubus doppelganger. I love succubi, so I'm definitely gonna check that out. Succubi are my favorite, like, magical creatures, 100%. This one is about a girl who was a fae princess with sea magic, and then she ended up getting her powers stripped from her, and then she is like just living like a regular life until a lethally sexy fae king arrives and kidnaps her and makes a bargain with her. And so she will get her freedom if she helps him find this magical blade, but that magical blade can also bring back her powers. I'm very interested in this one. This one, like, I mean, succubi are great. I love them, but I haven't seen anyone talk about this, and this is definitely, like, intriguing me. I was also sent Get Even by Jade Church. This just came out. This literally starts off with a threesome scene. I read the first chapter and I was like, wow, they're like literally banging right now. That's one for the books. So it's about a girl and she ends up walking in on her boyfriend cheating on her with her best friend. And so she decides to get even with him by sleeping with his best friend and also his roommate in a threesome. And then she ends up getting suspended because of like an argument with her ex-boyfriend. And she ends up teaming up with his academic rival to get revenge on him. So, I mean, I'm really interested to see where this goes. I mean, it starts off with a bang, so who knows? I was then sent from Valentine PR The Secret by Kristen Proby. This is book 1 in a Single for Seattle series. I'm guessing this all follows a bunch of siblings who are the daughter of Luke Williams, who is a superstar actor, but he actually kept all of his children out of the limelight, so no one knows who they are or what they look like. And she is about to step into the limelight and she's going to start working for her father's production company until she meets Vaughn Barrymore, who can't keep his hands off her. So I don't know what is going to happen from this. The description doesn't really give me much, but I'm definitely intrigued. I was also sent from the author India R. Adams, Ivy's Poison. This literally is about like assassins and death and dark stuff. I don't actually want to read what this is about since it's like so short. It literally says, it only took 1 day for me to hate her, more than my worst enemy. Only took 2 days to start planning her death and only 3 days for me to fall in love with her. So I'm super intrigued by this, and the cover is gorgeous, and like this came in like such a dope box. So I feel like this is gonna be like a whirlwind of a ride. It could end up being really freaking dark, I don't know, but we'll see. JT Geisinger ended up sending me 3 of her standalone books, which I'm super excited about, especially Midnight Valentine. I've actually had this on my TBR. I've been wanting to read this, so when she sent it, I was like, huh, yes. This one is Second Chance Romance. We're following Megan and Cassidy. They were childhood sweethearts, thought they would be together, and then Cass's life is cut short. And she's still grieving 5 years later, and then she ends up moving to Oregon, and that's where she meets the town recluse Theo, and it's the two of them falling in love. Here we have Melt For You. This is a slow burn novel following socially awkward Jolene Bixby. And then we have Cameron McGregor, who is a cocky, tattooed Scottish rugby captain who just moves in next door. He's not her type at all, but he offers to teach her everything he knows about inspiring desire. Oh my god, I did not realize this was the... Oh my god, and JT, The reason why I'm so excited for this is she writes some of the best banter. Like, her banter is so funny and like, oh my God, I'm so intrigued. Okay, this one is Perfect Strangers. This one looks like it's gonna break my heart. I don't know why, but anytime I see a cover like this, I'm like, this is gonna be like a heartbreaker to the max. So this follows author Olivia Rossi, who hasn't been able to write a word since a tragedy struck her 2 years ago. And she ends up spending the summer at her friend's apartment in Paris, looking to like heal herself. And that's where she meets James, an enigmatic stranger who ignites an unexpected all-consuming passion. Then I was sent from some publishing houses some books that I already opened. Here we have Rules for Engaging the Earl by Janet McGregor. This is book 2 in her historical romance series. So this series follows these 3 women who, in the first book, they all find out that their husband, who just passed away, had 3 wives, and they're all the 3 wives of this man. So this follows the one who ended up having a baby, and now is like, well, what am I gonna do with my life now? Like, I'm now pregnant, I have a shipping business to run, an enemy who is like trying to take over everything, and I have no time to find like a new husband. And then we have Jonathan, who is the Earl of Sykeston, who is a returned war hero and her childhood best friend. We have Blaine for the Win. This came out from Simon & Schuster, and this is Legally Blonde, but make it high school and gay. Do I need to say more? No. We have The No Family by Grace Kim. I was sent this by Penguin Teen. So excited for this. It's just K-drama. It's literally a K-drama. It's a K-drama. That's literally all I know about it, and I don't need to know anything else. It's a K-drama. It's a girl, she moves a soul, and ends up discovering that there's a lot more that she doesn't know about her deceased father's side, half a world away. Just that they're very, very rich, and as she gets to know them, she discovers that there's a very big family secret. And then lastly, from Wednesday Books, I was sent I Kissed Shara Wheeler, which is the Casey McQuiston book. Okay, let's grab the next. Here we go. Here are the other books that we got to go over. We have The Bet by Max Monroe. So this follows a guy and a girl. They meet one night. They both pretend to be someone else and have like a whirlwind romance, like one night stand. And that's kind of all I know about it. She wants to like find a long-term relationship. He's a playboy who doesn't want a long-term relationship, and it's their romance. I don't know much about that, so yeah. I was gifted American Queen by Sierra Simone. This is book 1 in her new Camelot series. It is basically Camelot meets like American royalty. But basically this is a menage romance. It's MFM, or is it MMF? So she is supposed to be getting married to the President of the United States, and he ends up sending his best friend to woo her on his behalf. And then it's the 3 of them getting into the smexy. I've heard that this is hot AF. I mean, I love Sierra Simone's writing. I just have never gotten to this series before, and I'm so intrigued by it. I cannot wait. This cover is gorgeous. And Sierra is just like, she's such a smut queen. Like, Sierra is a smut queen. Like, she was one of the first smutty romance authors I read. I read the Thornchapel series. I read A Lesson in Thorns back in like 2018. Whenever Thornchapel book 1 came out, I read it, loved it, and I never went back from smutty romances since then. I also got Snowfall by Benson E. Wolfe. Benson E. Wolfe is the author who sent me American Queen and then sent me their own book at the same time. So in this one, you're following 24-year-old Miranda, who meets her neighbor, Cyrus McManus, who is a widower, and the 2 of them end up having like this like whirlwind romance, and they both have like massive secrets, and I don't know. I'm very 50-50 on this, because the very last line says, will he be the proper father figure or give her a new meaning of daddy issues? And I don't really like the daddy kink. So we're gonna see what ends up. Okay. That was, I don't know what I just read. That might not end up being the book for me. I don't like the daddy kink. I don't like the daddy kink. And that was like 6 pages in. Oh God. We have The Four Leaf by Lee Jacquot. This is one of my favorite books that I've read this year. It's a novella. It has primal play in it, and it's a childhood best friends to lovers romance taking place on St. Patrick's Day. Highly recommend this. I was also sent the discreet editions of Corinne Michaels' Willow Creek Valley series, which are all really gorgeous. So let me show you the covers. We have this one, we have Return to Us, we have A Moment for Us, and we have A Chance for Us. No, Could Have Been Us, which is the next one that I'm reading soon. I'm very excited about. Okay. Then we have the discreet editions of her consolation duet, which I don't know anything about except for the fact that like the girl's husband died and then her husband's best friend is forbidden and like she's like kind of feeling things for her dead husband's best friend. And I'm very intrigued. Literally, Corinne is one of my favorite authors of all time, so anything she writes, I'm just gonna like squeal over. Oh, I was also sent by Entangled, Helen Hart's trilogy, her Follow Me Darkly series, and these are like all like new covers, which are really gorgeous. I think it's like a BDSM series, like for fans of like 50 Shades. I've never read this, and I'm kind of intrigued. He's a self-made billionaire, and she's a photographer who wants to one day take photos for National Geographic, but is currently just taking photos as an assistant for a social media influencer. We then have Red Sin and Green Envy by Aletha Romig. These are book 1 and 2 in this series. I think it's gonna be like 3 or 4 books. I haven't read them yet. I read the prequel novella. Basically, it's about this girl who ends up like divorcing her husband or running away. No, she runs away on her wedding day because she finds out that her best friend got pregnant from her fiance groom. So she runs away, ends up getting stuck in a snowstorm, getting stuck in a cabin with a man. They have like a great one-night stand together, and the next day she rocks up to this random job that she applied for, finds out it's the guy that she just slept with, and then he ends up proposing a marriage of convenience between them. Love it. Give Me a Reason and Say It's Forever by A.L. Jackson. This is a small town ex-motorcycle club series. So the guys in this are 3 brothers who were part of an MC and then ended up leaving it because it was their dad's MC and he was an abusive dick. Book 1 is the guy falling in love with he's a single dad, he falls in love with his son's teacher, who is also working at his club. And then this is book 2. And I don't know which one this was about. It says this is, another forced proximity single parent standalone. Funsies, I enjoyed this. She just has a very descriptive writing style, so it wasn't like my favorite. But this one, I'm still gonna give a chance because I still do like her romances. She just has a very flowery writing style. So, you know, I'm still gonna keep giving her a shot. And then if this one here also doesn't work out for me, she might just not be an author for me, but you never know. Okay, we've got 2 more books and then I'm done. Oh my God, I feel like I've been sitting here forever. Then we had The Right That Got Away by Katie Lynn. This is a rock star romance. Her and this guy had like a whirlwind romance. He broke her heart and something happened, and now it's many, many years later and she's like reconnected with him, and it's their second chance romance while he's back in their small town, and she's like stuck with him and doesn't want to have anything to do with him, but he is determined to win her back after he messed up. And then last but not least, we have Fearless by Tia Louise. This is about a guy who has to protect Blake Van Hamilton, and he's been hired to guard her from a gang of criminals who are trying to kill her, and she ends up having to move into his family estate. And so I'm very excited for this because it's a forced proximity, bodyguard, criminal organization romance, which is always a hit for me. So yeah, that is my book haul. Those are all the books that I ended up getting in April and like the first week of May. It's currently May 14th when I'm filming this, so if any of these books screamed out to you that you think I definitely need to pick up, please let me know in the comments down below. And that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more of me, please go to my channel. And until next time, thanks a bunch everyone. Bye bye.